You guys remember the DoorDash girl from none too long ago?
This is a man's world. I'm the victim. Remember, I'm the victim.
And here are her charges. So we have unlawful surveillance and dissemination of her surveillance image. Both are felonies, which means that prison time is an option.
Yeah. Imagine for a second it was you. Imagine that you order some food, you tell them to leave it about the door, and you wake up in the morning to not only cold food, but pictures of your side hip and your dick tip all over the internet. How upset would you be? I would be pissed. I love this new era of the internet that we are in. I call it the F around and find out era. One of which, if you cry wolf, but you lie about it, get outed for being a scammer or a liar, or someone chasing validation on the internet, we gonna find out about it, especially if there's a tape. You guys remember the DoorDash girl from none too long ago? In Rhoda Brickface Osmond fashion, this woman took to the internet lying. This clown recorded a man naked in his own home after he ordered DoorDash. This man told her to leave the DoorDash at the door. She acted like he was assaulting her, but there was a Ring doorbell camera that showed that she opened the damn door. So I am happy to report to my wonderful audience that she has been arrested and is about to get her just due. And also remind you guys the importance of receipts, of documentation, and video in order to correctly report lies against you. Because I say down with this hashtag believe the victim or believe all women society, and I say up with believe the tapes. Without further ado.
Breaking news in the DoorDash case. DoorDash girl has officially been arrested. Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm a criminal defense attorney, specifically a public defender, and I've been following this case pretty closely since it happened. So I got sent some information this morning. I independently verified it, and Miss Olivia Henderson has officially been arrested on 2 felony charges. Now, why was she arrested on felony charges? Because, like I said from the beginning, she's the one who committed the crime, not the individual who was in the home. So let's go through what we have and show you the proof.
Not only did I get assaulted 3 days ago on October 12th on Sunday,
No, you didn't.
I then lost my job. The police are doing nothing. And if I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done. This is a man's world. I'm the victim. Remember, I'm the victim.
All right, blocked out her address and her date of birth. But this is the police blotter, all right? And the arrest date is there, and the 2 felony charges are right here. We have unlawful surveillance and dissemination, okay? Are right there, all right? So this is just the police blotter. I'm gonna show you the actual charges in a second.
Okay.
And this just shows down here that she was issued a field appearance ticket and she has a court date coming up.
Good.
So this is her. She was given an appearance ticket. She has to come back to court, and I'll show you the court date. On the internet, you could look this up yourself. Incident date is October 12th, which matches to the incident date that she put on our page. And her next court date is going to be December 4th, 2025 in Oswego City Court, which is the town in which the incident happened. So all of this is verifiable on the internet. And here are her charges. So we have unlawful surveillance and dissemination of her surveillance image. Both are felonies, which means that prison time is an option, right? Not that she'll get prison time, but she can do prison time on these. They are non-violent felonies, which means that it would be it would not be a lot of prison time, but she can do prison time on these depending on her criminal history. The person who committed the crime is going to be the person arrested in this case. And the person who committed this crime is obviously Olivia, the DoorDash girl. The man committed no crime, or else he would also be arrested, which he is not. So for all of you guys out there that were defending the man, or I'm sorry, defending the woman, clearly the law says otherwise. The law says otherwise because they did arrest her. They did give her 2 felony charges, 2 felony charges, both of which carry a prison sentence. If she goes to trial and loses, she could get probation on those There's a whole slew of things that she can get, but she was charged with 2 felonies.
Now remember, all of this could have been avoided if this moron clown didn't disseminate all of this information to the internet. But with her social media Karen brain, she decided to make a spectacle over this entire thing. Quick emergency meeting. I was recently searching for my name online and found way too much personal information, which brought me down this weird rabbit hole of how that could have happened, and found out that there's companies out there called data brokers that will sell your data to marketers, scammers, and even stalkers. And it's a nasty, disgusting feeling knowing that there's bad actors out there selling my information, selling your information for profit. But that's why I'm recommending today's sponsor, Aura. Now, I use Aura to automatically remove my information from these sites and keep my information off. But they do other things as well, such as bank fraud and identity theft alerts, VPN access. But guys, utilize my link down in the description box down below for a 14-day trial. At least see if you've been compromised. Privacy is king in this day and age, and you should know if your information is out there. So again, utilize my link, aura.com/MTR, in the description box down below to try 2 weeks free. That's way more than enough time to see if your personal data has been exposed. Go now. Like, let's say that she actually thought she was being assaulted by this guy who was tricking her to come in. Let's say that that was the case, which it wasn't, because we have the tape. All she had to do was just send it to DoorDash and have it handled internally. Could have been an internal matter. Or instead, she could have gone to the police and privately reported that she was harassed. But she knows that she opened the door and instead wanted clout from a situation that she made up in her crazy ass brain.
That's fucked up. Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault. Hey guys, I just lost my job and they won't tell me why. They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation providing you the reason why and a link to appeal, and they didn't. So I contacted support and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why. I was working! I was literally working! And they deactivated me! This is related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault while door dashing.
Huh?
They just fired me!
Huh?
And the police are doing nothing! I lost my job! And that was my only way to make money to pay my bills!
And what's interesting, though, is that she put so many eyes onto this claim by going public on her TikTok that now so many people care about how the case materializes. Oh, but wait, there was a camera. You got to think about the current mind virus that was created that we exist in, where she can try to elicit this degree of victim mentality in order to propagate her stupid social media career. This is why women like this choose the bear over the man, because they don't consider men to be human, just as a fixture in their games to become popular.
And this is why we do not record our crimes and put them on the internet for the world to see.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, she has been arrested. She's been charged with 2 felonies for her actions that day of recording an unconscious man in his home who was naked and posting it online for the internet, which is a crime.
Yeah.
And again, he committed none.
By the way, there's still people defending her, and we're going to get to that in a second. False assault claims have ruined so many men's lives, and before the internet or the TikToks, we can only really talk about the famous ones because they're public figures. Shout out to the Johnny Depp, shout out to the Shannon Sharps. But now these dummies create an audience for their lying-ass spectacles, so we all get to enjoy their downfalls. Truth must be restored, because I know one thing's for sure, women like this will stop at nothing to gain a career out of this shit. I'm up on Yahoo News right now, who's reporting on the situation. You'll see down here, according to the police account, the suspect named Livy Rose Henderson visited the customer's address on October 12th to deliver food in a contactless drop-off manner. However, she proceeded to open the closed door and went inside. She found the customer asleep on the couch with his trousers down. However, the footage from the Ring camera revealed that the customer did not invite her inside. The detectives later determined that he was not intentionally exposing himself, nor was there any evidence of S assault. Austin later told police that he had fallen asleep accidentally after a night out and was unaware of the exposure or the open door. Ring camera footage provided to the authorities reportedly shows Henderson opening the door herself, contradicting her claim that it was already ajar, though she maintained she only pushed it slightly to confirm the drop-off spot without fully entering. He filed a counter-report arguing the filming was an unlawful intrusion into his private space. Austin's filed complaint led to an investigation. On November 10th at 9:46 p.m., Henderson was arrested in Oswego County and booked on 2 Class E felonies under New York law. By the way, she can get up to 4 years in prison for those felonies. But we're going to have to wait to see if found guilty what the punishment will be.
You was not lying. Here's a video of somebody defending the DoorDash girl after she was arrested.
No, I still think that we're focusing on the wrong part of the story here.
Don't scroll, it gets worse.
The jokes, the laughing at her, the ridicule. When at the end of the day, she walks into this house with the door open and a man has his junk out. Now everybody's defense of him still predicates on the fact that he is asleep. Do we know he's asleep? No, not with any confidence.
We do know he was asleep because she admitted it to the police herself in her complaint, posted by multiple lawyers, and you can look it up yourself. She admits to the police that he was sleeping when she pulled up to his crib to drop off the food. Not only the man told police he was out at the bar that night, and when he woke up from his slumber, he seen his door wide open with food by the door. She also only reported this a day after she posted all those videos online. Mind you, she falsely accused him of SA when he was knocked out on his couch.
No.
She uploaded a video for profit, so y'all keep on trying to make it seem like Shotty is also a victim in this. I don't see it, because she literally falsely accused him of doing something actually to her, when in fact, bro was passed out on the couch in his crib. It doesn't matter how much proof is put in y'all face, bro. Y'all gonna still find ways to argue.
And we just saw this not too long ago with the brick face situation where there was a panel of morons arguing in defense of that liar and that scammer. I've been doing this internet stuff long enough to understand that there's just some people that want their biases confirmed by any means necessary. This is why it's important that we do stories like this, that A, we get down to the truth, but that B, you understand that there's some people out there with a hate for your existence, dependent upon your race, creed, color, or religion, sexual orientation. It just doesn't matter. And they'll try to find any evidence against whatever it is that you represent. And because the feminist movement was so strong, there are women that hate men that want to believe any information of man being bad.
Yes, I did see that DoorDash girl was arrested. Am I surprised? No, I'm not at all, because the police do what the police do and arrest the person that's easier to arrest. As I've said since day one, where she went wrong was posting that video. I still stand on the fact that I don't think it was wrong for her to film and record this incident, especially because she took the incident that she recorded and filmed to the police, and the police did nothing but, what do you know, arrest her for taking the video and sharing it to the internet once she got no help from the justice system. Now again, should she have posted it to the internet? No, but this is one of those situations where we need better people in law enforcement and in the legal justice system as a whole. We need better lawyers that actually advocate for people and for justice. We need better cops who actually do investigation.
You can't talk to or argue with these people in the face of logic or reasoning, even when there's video evidence showing that the man did nothing wrong. Imagine for a second it was you. Imagine that you order some food, you tell them to leave it about the door, and you wake up in the morning to not only cold food, but pictures of your side hip and your dick tip all over the internet. How upset would you be? I would be pissed. Damn it. This goddamn piece of shit. You're like, what? If this was a guy doing this to a woman, this case would have been there would be no bail granted, you heard? It would be whole systems of government out to get this guy, lock him away. FBI, open up! It wouldn't be a Class E felony, probably like a Class B felony, something crazy like that. But, you know, this is where we are at today.
Have y'all heard the update on the DoorDash girl? She got arrested today on 2 felony charges, because I told y'all you cannot take your ass in someone's home, take pictures and videos of them, post to the World Wide Web, and think that you're the victim. I told y'all. Y'all ain't want to believe me. Y'all wanted to argue with me. Y'all said I was victim blaming. Baby, she was not a victim, never was the victim. She literally posted a man. We don't know why that man was incapacitated. Y'all was just throwing shit at the wall. Like, we have no idea. She was the one who was under contract. She was the one who was working. She went to that man's home, seen the door open, filmed him, posted him to the internet. If she was a victim, she would have took her ass to the police like victims do. Told y'all ass. Y'all ain't want to listen to me though. Y'all just want to argue. Y'all just want to yell, make all types of videos, tell me I was wrong. I'll be wrong if I'm wrong, but I knew I was right. That was the crime. That is a crime. Everywhere. You cannot do that. Regardless of what she thought, if that was the case, if she really felt like she was in danger or whatever, she should have took her ass the fuck out of there. What did she do? She went back to record to give us more evidence, more footage. And guess who agreed with me? The state. She locked up. Unfortunately for her dumb ass. I hope she learned a lesson. You are not the victim, baby. You went looking to be the victim and now you are a felon. How unfortunate.
I'm just happy that some form of accountability will actually be served. And what's also hilarious, ironic over this is that none of this would probably come to this head if she didn't post video after video after video complaining, begging, so upset that DoorDash let her go, so upset that the police wasn't doing anything. Like, she was adding fuel to her self-snitching fire. So I'm so happy to see that it again materialized in this matter. She absolutely effed around and she found out. All right, guys, I think I'm done talking about this video. Let me know what you think down in the comment box down below. Shout out to Aura for sponsoring this video. If you don't learn nothing from my videos, take your private information up out of these public websites. I trust Aura to do that. At least use my link down below for 14-day free trial to see if your information is at least exposed. Go right now, all right? Thank you guys for joining me. I love you. I rock with you. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Is ratchet as they come, rainbow weaves and batwing lashes, weighing more than a man. What time is your football practice? I bet you can hit that A gift like a mug. How you big back it? Said a man must buy you gifts. Where here goes a Fitbit tracker? Are you mad? Cause you got 3 kids by 4 different dads. You pick cookies, then you bash. Oh man, when you get sad.